Good morning. What's going on, my beautiful people? Listen up, because today everything changes. You ever feel like you're stuck? Like no matter what you do, no matter how much effort you put in, you keep ending up in the same place. It's frustrating, isn't it? You try harder, push more, grind longer, yet somehow life keeps looping back around to the same struggles, the same doubts, the same patterns. I know the feeling. I've lived that feeling. I had the dream on paper, the lifestyle, the money, the success, the experience, but inside I was caught in my own mind, fighting against myself, trying to escape something I couldn't even define. And if that's you, if you're standing at that edge, wondering what's missing, why things haven't changed despite all the effort, then this right here, this is for you. Because here's the truth. Here's the truth that most people do not want to hear. You don't fix yourself by fighting yourself. Let's say that again. You don't fix yourself by fighting yourself. Everything you've been taught about change, about fixing your problems, about working harder, about grinding until something gives, it's keeping you stuck. Because the moment you try to fix yourself, you're already operating from a belief that something's broken. And what does that do? It keeps you in the loop. Man, I did it for years. I read the books, I did the work, I chased success, I tried every method, every course, every breakthrough technique, and still I'd find myself back in the same struggles, the same self-doubt, the same damn cycle, until one day it hit me like a ton of bricks. I wasn't changing because I was approaching life the wrong way. Yeah, it just wasn't happening for me. I was just like, boom, that yeah, had to change. See your life, your circumstances, your results, your relationships, your finances. They're all a reflection of one thing: who you believe you are. Not what you want, not what you hope for, not even what you work for. Your identity. And until you shift that, nothing else changes. Think about it. How many times have you tried to change a habit, a behavior, or a pattern, only to end up right back where you started? It's not because you weren't disciplined enough. It's because you were operating from the same identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles, guess what? You'll keep struggling. If you see yourself as someone who always falls short, you'll find a way to prove that true. If you see yourself as broke, insecure, not enough, life will reflect that belief back to you, over and over again. This isn't magic. This isn't woohoo. It's how your brain works. Your subconscious mind, it's a machine. It doesn't care what's good or bad. It only knows one thing: to keep you in alignment with who you believe you are. So what do? You shift. And I mean right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when things get better. Right now. Right here, right now. You stop looking into the past. You stop identifying with your old stories. You stop waiting for circumstances to change before you decide to be the person you were meant to be. But here's the truth. You don't become it once you have it. You become it first, and then everything follows. You want wealth? Start being wealthy now. Not in your bank account, but in your own identity. You want confidence? Start living as if you already are. You want freedom? Step into it today, before anything outside of you changes. And here's what will happen next. Your mind's going to fight you, really will. That old voice is going to show up. You know that one. The one that says, who do you think you are? You're not that person. You've failed before. You're just lying to yourself. And let me tell you, this is where most people fall back into the loop. They listen to that inner voice. They believe it's real, not you. Because now you see it for what it is. It's not truth. It's just a programming. It's just an old conditioning, a pattern. And you don't break patterns by fighting them. You break them by stepping out of them. By choosing over and over again to live from the identity of the person you are becoming, not the person you've been. And at first, it'll feel weird. It'll feel like you're faking it. But let me ask you this. When you were a kid, learning how to walk, did you think you felt ready for the first time? No, you just did it. And you fell. And you tried again and again, until one day you weren't trying anymore. You were just walking. This is the same. Right now, you are reprogramming your identity. You are stepping into the highest version of yourself. And yeah, your mind will resist. That's expected. That's the part of the process. But if I told you the line, if you refuse to fall back into your old stories, something shifts. One day you wake up and you realize you don't have confidence anymore. You just are confident. You didn't try to be disciplined anymore. You are disciplined. You don't hope for success anymore. You just embody it. And that's when everything changes. Not because the world outside changed first, but because you changed first. And if you take one thing from this, let it be this. Your life is only ever a reflection of who you believe you are. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop letting your past dictate your future. Today is the day you shift. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Your own identity, your own life, and everything is about to change. Now go, live it. Love you guys.